All right, we are back with our breaking news from Carroll County, Illinois, as coroner's inquest for the young man who died on a highway takes a break for lunch. Kyle Bales has been following this story and digging for answers in the death of Jackson Kradle. And Kyle joins us now live. What have we learned this morning, Kyle?
Yeah, Marsha, we've actually learned a lot this morning. And with the prosecutor's office still haven't announced any charges in this case, despite state police finishing the investigation, we weren't sure what we were going to get this morning. But it has been jam-packed with information. Some of the key points we're going to touch on right now that are the most important is that we did learn the caller who called in the body, the off-duty employee, was a former deputy, Matt Herbstreet, and his passenger in his truck was a former dispatcher with the county, Amy Hubble. Now, they're the ones that reported the body. They were on the scene of the body. And then also subsequently, later in the day, state police inspected Herbstreet's truck and found biological material and some fabric underneath his truck, and that DNA that they found matched Jackson Kradle. Now, also, Herbstreet gave a voluntary written statement later that day that we heard of today, saying that he went around what they saw on the road, then turned around and realized it was a body. But when asked questions about the incident, both Matt Herbstreet and Amy Hubble took the stand and received the same questions. All questions, they pled the fifth. So we did not get any direct response or direct answers from either Herbstreet or Hubble, the ones that found Kradle's body and DNA under the truck that they were in that morning. Now, we also learned more about the details about Kradle's condition of his body. He had 2 fractures in the skull and other bodily injuries. There's more details we can't cover all at this moment right now. Still a lot of information to cover, but the toxicology report did show that it was likely that Kradle was highly intoxicated at the time of his death. But how that contributed to him being on the road, that was also discussed. That's more that we will provide more updates through the rest of the evening. We're on lunch right now. We're going to be heading back in there. So far, we've heard on the stand as witnesses, obviously the coroner, Jackson Kradle's girlfriend, and then the 2 off-duty employees that discovered Jackson Kradle's body. That's all the information we have right now. It's a lot to cover, but we'll continue to provide updates as they become available. Live in Mount Carroll, Kyle Bales, KWQC, TV6 News.
All right, thank you, Kyle, for that update. And of course, we will keep you updated online and on the news tonight. And we'll be right back.